My name's Dermot McGinn. I'm the Group Head of Food and Beverage for the Odyssey Trust, which incorporates the SSE Arena Belfast. So my role and responsibilities are I'm responsible and accountable for all food and beverage services on the site here, which includes the SSE Arena and a Science Centre, W5, which is adjoining. So my objectives would be to break it down very simply, to provide a quality product with a quality service. When I came into this role 5 years ago, we had a EPOS system which had been in place for a certain number of years. It was coming near the end of its life. What we have done then since COVID is we have developed a relationship with Bleep EPOS system, and we also developed an area on the ground floor from an office space into a high volume dispense bar. And what we've done is we've put the Bleep EPOS system into this area. And what I've seen is, I suppose, three main advantages. The big one for us, from the customer journey point of view, is the data and the collection of that data. We can target market certain products to certain event categories. So to give you an example, the product offering for a concert will be different to a sport, i.e. our Belfast Giants, could be different to the likes of a children's show like Disney. So that's where we see one of the main advantage. What we also have then since discovered is that, from myself as the head of department, our staff have found the ease of use of the Bleep EPOS system very user friendly. And then also following on from that, you have the efficiencies that will bring. Bleep was installed in March 2022. The new bar went live from the 1st of April 2022, and since then we have found that the Bleep EPOS system has met and exceeded all our expectations to date. So much so, we have decided now to install the Bleep EPOS system concourse-wide and hospitality-wide, arena-wide essentially. We have just very recently completed the phase 2, which saw Bleep EPOS being installed on our concourse level and in our hospitality level at our suites and lounges. So that in total was in and around 75 fixed EPOS systems, or EPOS tills, and on top of that we have in and around maybe another dozen Castle mobile devices which we will also use. The massive advantage of the handheld Castle devices is that a member of my F&B team can go into the suite, electronically take the order, they can take payment there and then, and the order is then sent to the dispense bar or the kitchen, and the docket is printed out, the drink is made up, and theoretically the drink should be within the suite within minutes rather than 10-15 minute wait. So as a result of having the Bleep EPOS system in place, what we now have the capability of doing is analysing annual suite holders' sales trends and what they like to eat and drink and what they like to buy when they're here. So what this allows us to do is target market them with the wine, the beer, the menu items that they prefer. Leading on from that, what we can do then when a suite holder is hosting in a certain suite, he or she will enter the suite. We could have their favourite Sauvignon Blanc, their favourite Shiraz, their food sitting ready for them to come into their suite, and it just takes our level of service to a different level, if you want, and enhances their experience and it personalises the service for them. It's going to be very difficult for us to ever get away from having queues, but the speed of service and the ease of use of the EPOS system, and that coupled with the design of the new bar on the ground floor, we've set up festival style service where we have the beer pumps in the middle of the bar with two outer counters with all the tills on it. That style of service, coupled with the efficient EPOS system, has enabled us to cut transaction times within that area, which is of benefit because what we're there now doing is we're moving customers from more congested areas to this high volume bar. With Bleep EPOS being installed in our new bar on the ground floor, a number of weeks ago we took the decision to go 100% cashless within that bar as a trial, with the view to then going 100% cashless arena wide a number of months down the line. What we've found is that transition to cashless in this area has been relatively smooth. We've had little or no resistance, and what we've found is that average transaction time has been reduced and the average transactional sales have increased, which then has led to increased efficiencies, increase in sales, and everything that comes from that. The other advantages which maybe people do not relate to initially when you go cashless is the cash handling that requires behind the scenes. So we would have cashiers which come in and would count the cash post-event, and then you have delivery companies who deliver change or remove cash from the site obviously as well. So there's efficiencies there, and then there's obviously banking efficiencies with lodgements, etc, etc. So going cashless is an end goal which we would hope to achieve in the near future, and hopefully it's almost coming months down the line.